Hello and welcome back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age 2. I am Marion Hawk, a female human, and we are about to go meet with the Arishok, but before I do that, there is a codex I wanted to read. Oh, it's over here. I'll go find it again. The Ben Hassrath. The Oxmen do not kill their prisoners. The Kun abhors waste, and a person is a valuable commodity. Instead of death, we found ourselves housed in a labor camp run by the Ben Hassrath. They called us Kabethari, simple ones, and this was where we were inducted into the Kun. The accommodations were no match for the State Inn in Menathrus, but we never expected them to be. Our dormitory was kept spotless, and we were fed 3 daily meals of bland, nourishing porridge. Water and a strong, unsweetened tea were always available as well. Both males and females are chosen to join the Ben Hassrath, which struck me as peculiar. I'd always heard that the Kenari drew distinctions between what counted as men's work and women's work. Thinking on it, however, perhaps it makes sense. The Ben Hassrath are responsible for re-education and the assimilation of conquered peoples. Both women and men, in my experience, relate better to those of their own sex. It is thus prudent to choose women for the re-education of women and children, and men for that of men. To their credit, the Ben Hassrath were never cruel. They were always reasonable, if firm. I played along, repeating what they taught, but holding in my heart the truths of what I was raised, by which I was raised. Others were not so clever. Some of my platoon resisted the indoctrination, refusing even to pretend the Ben Hassrath see rebellion and discontent as an illness that can be cured, and they took these men to Vidathlok, temples dedicated to healing and recovery. I do not know what happened there. The men who returned were changed in profound ways. Others we never saw again. I can only assume the cure did not take. From the memoirs of an Imperial soldier captured at sea. Imperial soldier, the Empire. Seriously? The Devinters still consider themselves an empire. Oddly enough, they're the ones still currently at war with the Kenari. The war has never ceased with them, even though the rest of Thedas concluded a peace about 150 years ago. The rest of Thedas, it's just the Devinter Imperium's never, they didn't follow it, and they're still at war with them, so. Okay, there's a change I'd like to make. Companions, yeah, we could do it right here. How convenient. Let's take Aveline out and put in Fenris. We'll probably have to, yeah, I have to fix up his missing seasons. He's gained 4 seasons, actually. Holy. That's quite a lot. Now, let's take up his other ones to 15 then. Give him 30... What? I guess 2, that should be 6. Yeah, I guess that's correct. 30 in strength and 27 constitution. Confirm. So he should have 4 abilities. Let's look at the two-handed tree, try to get everything done. Whirlwind. The warrior cuts through foes, hitting all targets within melee range with a single sweeping arc. Very nice. Tornado. He lands a critical hit with nearly every swing. Whirlwind becomes murderously effective and can be used more frequently. Physical damage plus 32, cooldown minus 5. Okay, so that tree is now completely done. Also, Battle Master. Vanguard, I'm not sure if I actually was the one who did this. Battle Master. Stealing for battle, the warrior takes a deep breath to regain some stamina. Well, we can do that. Oh, we cannot, for some reason. I'm not sure why we can't. Activated ability. I think I have it, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have it. So, Battle Synergy. When this mode is active, the warrior and other party members within range fight as a cohesive unit that is deadlier than the sum of its parts. This mode cannot be used at the same time as Bravery. Where is Bravery? Okay. Defense plus 5 per companion. Damage reduction plus 3 per companion for all party members. Not bad. Range 10 meters, so. Does he have that as part of his AI? Rally and Bolster. Bolster is it? Bolster? Battle Synergy. So it's not in there. Should be any? Back. Any rally. Okay, so rally is one thing, but he definitely needs battle synergy. Enemy, you know what I'm going to do when... Let's give them the rank. How about elite or higher? Let's put on... Activate mode? Yeah, battle synergy. What's control? Control is another thing. It's one of his first abilities. Cannot be used at the same time as might. Rally, bolster, battle synergy. Well, control should be on, so sustain mode. I'm not sure why that's not on. Any. Action. Usability. No. Back. You know what? I have a few other things I just noticed he's not using on his AI. I have to fix this. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, let's do this.
You are allowed, Basra, until the Arishok declares otherwise.
Thank you, I guess. The Arishok was... Is there anything on this side? He was over here. That hasn't changed. Oh, I didn't know that there was a Kunari always watching down here. I guess that leads to the... Oh no, this is the docks. I was going to say it leads to the alienage. So they can see what ships kind of come in certain parts of the dock area. They're so huge, these guys.
Sarah Hawk.
Messer?
Last we met, I did not know your name. Did not care to. You have changed your fortune over the years. The Kunari have not. I offer a courtesy, Hawk. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlock. You will want to hunt him.
He wants me. Why?
Sounds like the recovery should be worth something to me.
1,000 lives. The stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives. A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it.
That merchant, Javaris.
Would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district? A courtesy, Hawk. You will want to hunt him.
So, how dangerous does this fake mixture become?
It is not a threat to Kunari. For your kind, it is as dangerous as those who breathe it.
Can you elaborate?
The gas kills, but first it turns allies against their own in blind rage. So, the greater the skill of those sent against us, the more dangerous they become to their own people.
Hard to control at the best of times.
It is no longer our problem.
I've never heard of such a thing. Kunari have this at their disposal. That's incredible, actually. Incredibly dangerous, especially if they have it. They can unleash it in the city and take it over.
I barely spoke to you 3 years ago. Why give me this warning?
You are capable. But I have yet to decide if you are capable of understanding. Save your streets from this fool dwarf. Then we will talk.
So you just leave the decoy laying around?
We did not make it easy. 3 Kunari died defending it. Enough to impart a sense of worth. If the real formula were at risk, the Qun would demand that we protect it to the last of us.
Wow. They really, really want that black powder recipe. It's a big military advantage for them if they have cannons that can destroy walls.
It took Javaris long enough to come up with this. Are you sure it was him?
Others have asked for the Gatlock, but only he chose to delude himself beyond no. Is 3 years so long to a hateful fool? I have no way of understanding such weakness. His crime seems obvious. Further evidence could be the deaths of many. I wouldn't wait.
Can't can't say I appreciate being saddled with this mess.
Your thief set this in motion, not us. I was tempted to let it come to its expected end. Panahedon, Hawk. It will be interesting to see if you die.
So, hunting a thief. Asking at the coterie would be a good bet.
You think so? Asking the coterie. Possibly speaking to Varric about it. Qunari. The people of the Qun are perhaps the least understood group in Thedas. The Qunari wars were brutal, but so was the Chantry schism. So was the fall of the Imperium. Some of this misunderstanding is an accident of nature. The race we call Qunari are formidable. Nature has given them fierce horns and strange eyes, and the ignorant look on them see monsters. Some is an accent of language. Few among the Qun's people speak the common tongue, and fewer speak it well. In a culture that strives for mastery, to have only a passable degree of a skill is humiliating indeed, and so they often keep quiet among foreigners out of shame. But much of it is a result of the culture itself. The Qunari view their whole society as a single creature, a living entity whose health and well-being is the responsibility of all. Each individual is only a tiny part of the whole, a drop of blood in its veins, important not for itself but for what it is to the whole creature. Because of this, the Qunari most outsiders meet belong to the army, which the Qun regards as if it were the physical body. Arms, legs, eyes, ears. The thing a creature needs in order to interact with the world. One cannot get to know a person solely by studying his hand or his foot, and so one cannot truly meet the Qunari until one has visited their cities. That is where their mind and soul dwell. In Seheran and Parvalan, one can truly see the Qunari in their entirety. There, the unification of the Qunari into a single being is most evident. Workers, whom the Qun calls the mind, produce everything the Qunari require. The soul, the priesthood, seeks a greater understanding of the self, the world, and exhorts the body and mind to continually strive for perfection. The body serves as the go-between for the mind, the soul, and the world. Everyone and everything has a place decided by the Qun in which they work for the good of the whole. It is a life of certainty, of equality, if not individuality. From the writings of Seer of Kantar, 841 Blessed. I don't know about that. What individuality do you have under the Qun? No individuality. No freedoms. No choice. You do or you die, basically. Fragment to sell. And there's nothing up here. Let's continue looking through the docks. There's another crate right over here. A ring. Not that important of a ring. Okay, so I don't think we have... yeah, well, there's one quest out here. I'm going to continue just looking around for things that I can pick up first before we go for that.
Heard something about a big strike in the deep roads. Always hearing things like that.
Big strike in the deep roads would have been mine.
Have you heard the Chant of Light?
That's the song they sing at the chantry, right? It's pretty, but a little repetitive.
Then you know the story. How Andraste became the Maker's divine bride and convinced him to offer us a second chance.
Right, but I never understood why she had to die.
Her mortal husband betrayed her out of jealousy.
But if he wanted her to spread her faith, couldn't she do that better alive?
The Maker gave us free will. By his betrayal, Mafarath showed us that men were not yet worth saving.
I don't know. It's a nice story, but I think it's got some holes.
Oh, Meryl. That was hilarious. Even I understand religion better than that. Shady merchant, shady merchandise.
In the market for something special, friend?
Let's see what you have. Light helmet. I think we can sell this. Yeah. Do you have anything? Oh, there's two things for my companions. Armor for Varric and Fenris. Not bad. Sell all junk. Although my money is draining away slowly. That's something to be a little concerned about. How about what Fenris is using? 43 per second. Well, this is considerably better. than what he has. Although I mean, I prefer swords over mauls. He's the one using it, not me. What about for jewelry? Oh, he's got a really good jewelry on. Yeah, his amulet is good. He's got one really good ring. Let's see, fire damage. No, there's nothing. I can give him this belt. So 2 damage, magic protection. He does 3 more physical damage. Okay, now what is this about? Oh, the Underground Railroad. Okay, for mages, I take it.
What do you need, love? Package delivery?
I'm Hawk. I got a letter from some mage friends.
I see, I see. Check the back of the board for our special rates.
Helping apostates is dangerous. If the Templars caught you...
One of my sisters is a mage. A gentle child, so generous. She was made tranquil last year. Templars claimed she was a danger. Now, it's like she's not there. That shouldn't be forced on anyone.
I don't have time for word games. What do the mages need?
No need to get huffy. Lots of things need doing to help the mages. It's all on the board, love. You take care of one of the jobs, just let me know.
Okay, well, let's see what you have. Starkhaven sent another caravan of mages search and rescue, bound for the gallows 2 months back. I thank those who helped rescue our comrades. Now, one of my brothers has been apprehended by bounty hunters. I offer a goodly sum of gold to anyone who can go to the Wounded Coast and rescue him. At some point, the freedom of every mage is owed to someone, a sympathetic cousin, a kindly farmer, or a Ferelden refugee. They help because it's right, and we must band together again. Starkhaven. How to frame a Templar. In the past fortnight, 7 apostates have been captured because of one Templar, Sir Conrad Vernhardt. Conrad Werner? It is never wise to underestimate a Templar's intelligence. That's from Mass Effect, if you don't know who Conrad Werner is. The name is so close. It's hard for me to see. I mean, made by the same company, too, so I don't see how. Yeah. Anyways, it's never wise to underestimate a Templar's intelligence, but Sir Conrad is both brilliant and ruthless. We must remove this threat. Killing him is not an option. He must be disgraced, removed from Kirkwall, and ideally cast out of the Templar Order. Fortunately for us, the Templars now fear they've been infiltrated by Blood Mage's puppets. Of the several Templars who are watching their own, one is deep in the throes of lyrium and can be fooled. His name is Sir Roderick, and he frequents the Hanged Man. His testimony alone will be dubious, so we must search the gallows and Lowtown for any slight of fabrication that can defame Sir Conrad before we all fall. I don't really like doing these. I don't like doing these. But they are bad Templars. I'm not siding with the Templars completely. I'd rather stay out of it. I'm just really, really against blood mages. And we've encountered a few in our time in Kirkwall.
Walk in peace.
So much so against blood mages, it's just really hard for me to
Never seen the
help innocent apostates.
And that was just the wreckage.
I've never seen one of those. I was not allowed out.
Shut up, you two. I'm not loading all of this while you jabber.
Not sure what he said at first. So that was the, I think that was sent to me by a letter at home. Request to come help with apostate mages.
Beats the mines, that much I know.
Beats the mines. Not sure if there's anything even here. I thought that there was something. No? Leave area? I thought that there was a crate down there from before. Searching. Well, this is the last area of the docks to look through. There is a crate over here. Tiger's Eye fragment. And what's over here? I think this is a dead end. Okay, so let's get out of here. I'm not even sure where to start. I think we should talk to go to Coterie and Darktown and to find where Javaris has gone. I was thinking to speak to Vark. I mean, he would be more familiar with this situation than I would. He has contacts in well, no, he doesn't really have contacts in Coterie. He hates the Coterie. And when I worked for, oh, who's the lady? Fanriel, the female elf. We always avoided the Coterie and tried not to fight against them openly, especially. That's in Darktown, okay. So, what about the Gallows? Lowtown, Kirkwest Night Terrors. Let's go to the Gallows. Okay, so what's here?
So what do you believe, Meryl?
Our gods abandoned us long ago. They haven't answered our prayers since the fall of Arlathan. When we've proven that we're elves again, that we didn't lose everything, they'll come back to us.
We say the same of the Maker. Perhaps they're only different names for the same divine force that created the world.
The Maker wants you to be elves?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, Emmerich is the one that was looking into Nanette, the death of Nanette. There's a serial killer on the loose, it would seem, in Kirkwall. And we're gonna definitely have to speak with him. And
The Harbor Master's office filled the order. I just need a destination. Where are we sending it?
The Viscount will not store raw lyrium in the keep.
Then where do I put it? Can't just leave impounded lyrium lying on the docks.
That's your problem.
Flaming bureaucrats.
wow, interesting. Okay, I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.